Picture this. You're staring down at a gardening manual thicker than a brick, your eyebrows furrowing deeper with every complicated term. Latin plant names dance before your eyes, and the section on soil pH feels like a throwback to high school chemistry. The gardening gloves on your hands suddenly feel like boxing gloves. Overwhelmed, you ask yourself, isn't there a simpler way to do this? So you toss the manual aside and think, there has to be an easier way. Welcome to the Lazy Gardener's Guide, where we believe in working smarter, not harder. When it comes to gardening, the trick is not to work up a sweat but to let nature do the heavy lifting. That's what we call the Lazy Gardener's approach. It's all about making strategic choices that save you time, effort, and even water. Let's dive into the principles of low-maintenance gardening. First off, it's crucial to choose the right plants. Not all green friends are created equal. Some require constant care and attention, while others are like the sturdy independent types. They'll flourish with minimal intervention, leaving you to enjoy the fruits of barely any labor. We're talking about hardy, drought-resistant plants that thrive on neglect. But more on that in our next scene. Next, let's talk about mulch. It's not just about making your garden bed look pretty. Mulch is an excellent ally in your fight against weeds. It helps to suppress weed growth and retain soil moisture, meaning you don't have to water as often. And who wouldn't want that? Plus, it comes in a variety of types, so you can choose the one that best suits your garden's aesthetic. Finally, let's get technical with watering. If you're not already familiar with drip irrigation systems, prepare to have your mind blown. These systems deliver water directly to the base of your plants, ensuring they get exactly what they need and not a drop more. It's efficient, it's effective, and it's effortless. You set it up once, and it does the rest of the work for you. So, there you have it. The lazy gardener's approach in a nutshell. Choose the right plants, use mulch to your advantage, and embrace the wonders of drip irrigation. These are the keys to a thriving garden that doesn't demand your every waking moment. Say goodbye to backbreaking labor and hello to efficient gardening. The secret to effortless gardening starts with the right plants. Let's dive into the world of hardy, drought-resistant plants, the unsung heroes of the lazy gardener's paradise. Picture this, a garden that's teeming with life, rich in color and texture, yet requires minimal care. Sounds too good to be true? Well, it's not. It's all about plant selection. Choosing plants that are naturally adapted to survive with less water and care not only saves you time and effort, but also contributes to a more sustainable garden. These plants, often natives, have evolved over thousands of years to thrive in specific environments, making them incredibly resilient and self-sufficient. Now imagine a garden filled with plants that are always thirsty, always hungry for attention. You'd be running around with watering cans, fertilizers, and pruning shears all day. That's the reality of high-need plants. They may look stunning, but they demand a lot of care, time, and resources, so, for the lazy gardener, they're a no-go. Now let's shift the focus back to our low-maintenance champions. Picture succulents like agave and aloe, their thick fleshy leaves storing water for drier times. Or consider ornamental grasses like blue fescue and switchgrass, which add a touch of whimsy to your garden with their swaying fronds. Don't forget about flowering perennials such as coneflowers and black-eyed Susans. They're not only drought-tolerant but also provide a burst of color that can liven up any garden. And the best part? They return year after year, sparing you the trouble of annual replanting. So next time you're at the local nursery or browsing online for plants, keep an eye out for these hardy species. Look for tags or descriptions that mention drought-resistant, low-maintenance, or hardy. These plants are your ticket to a garden that's almost carefree, allowing you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the fruits of hardly any labor. Choosing the right plants can make your garden almost carefree. Next up on our effortless gardening journey, the magic of mulch. Now I know what you're thinking. Mulch? Really? That's your big secret? Well, stick with me here. Mulch isn't just a gardener's best friend, it's practically a magic wand for your garden. Let's start with the basics. Mulch is a layer of material applied to the surface of soil. It can be organic, like leaves, straw, or compost, or inorganic, like gravel or pebbles. But regardless of what it's made from, mulch serves several important functions. Firstly, mulch is your first line of defense against weeds. By covering the soil, it prevents weed seeds from getting the light they need to germinate. So instead of spending your weekends weeding, you can sit back, relax, and watch as your garden stays weed-free. But the benefits of mulch don't stop there. It's also a fantastic way to conserve water. By covering the soil, mulch reduces evaporation, meaning your plants stay hydrated for longer. So, not only do you save time by not having to water as often, but you also save money on your water bill. And let's not forget the environmental benefits of using less water. Mulch also helps to regulate soil temperature. On hot days it keeps the soil cool, and on cold nights it keeps the soil warm. This helps your plants to grow strong and healthy, without any extra effort on your part. Now when it comes to applying mulch, it couldn't be easier. Simply spread a 2 to 3 inch layer on top of your soil and that's it. No digging, no mixing, just spread and forget. And the best part? As organic mulch breaks down, it enriches the soil with nutrients, meaning your plants get a natural, slow-release feed. So, not only are you saving time and effort, but you're also improving the health of your soil and plants. With mulch, your garden practically takes care of itself. So why not give it a try? After all, as a lazy gardener, your goal is to do less, and mulch helps you achieve just that. Now that's what I call magic. Now let's talk about watering your garden without lifting more than a finger. Sounds like a dream, right? But it's not. Welcome to the world of drip irrigation systems, the lazy gardener's best friend. Imagine a world where your plants are watered precisely when and where they need it, without you having to drag a heavy hose around or set reminders to water them. That's the beauty of drip irrigation. These systems work by slowly delivering water directly to the plant's root zone. This targeted approach not only saves water but also ensures that each plant gets the exact amount of moisture it needs. And the best part? You can set it up once and forget about it. Installing a drip irrigation system might seem like a daunting task, but it's actually quite simple. You just need a water source, some tubing, emitters to control the water flow, and stakes to hold everything in place. With these elements, you can create a network of hydration that caters to every plant in your garden. But wait, there's more. Drip irrigation systems aren't just about convenience, they also help to create healthier plants. By delivering water directly to the roots, these systems reduce the chances of leaf diseases that can occur when leaves get too wet. Plus, because the water goes where it's needed most, you'll see less water wasted through evaporation or runoff. And the cherry on top? With a timer attached to your system, you can control when your plants get watered, even when you're not at home. Going on vacation? No problem. Your plants will continue to thrive without you. So, what's the takeaway here? Drip irrigation systems are a win-win. They save you time and effort, conserve water, and promote healthier plants. So if you're looking to take your lazy gardening to the next level, why not give drip irrigation a try? You might just find it's the best friend you never knew your garden needed. Installing a drip irrigation system is like giving your garden a self-care routine. And who doesn't want that? Beautiful gardens don't have to be hard work. Remember, the key to effortless gardening lies in choosing the right plants. Opt for hardy, drought-resistant variants that not only add a dash of color but also require minimal upkeep. These resilient beauties are the perfect companion for the lazy gardener, thriving with little care and still adding that much-needed greenery to your space. Mulch, the silent hero of our gardening tale, works tirelessly to suppress weeds, retain soil moisture, and reduce your workload. With a little bit of mulch, your garden beds will remain healthy and vibrant, requiring less frequent watering and care. And let's not forget our trusty ally, the drip irrigation system. This simple yet effective tool ensures your plants receive just the right amount of water, without you having to lift more than a finger. It's the epitome of working smart, not hard, in the gardening world. Incorporating permaculture principles like no-dig gardens and perennial plants can further simplify your gardening routine. These sustainable approaches not only minimize effort but also provide continuous yields, making your garden a gift that keeps on giving. So there you have it. A beautiful garden doesn't have to be a labor of love, but rather a tangible testament to smart, low-maintenance choices. Embrace the lazy gardener's approach and you'll find yourself enjoying a beautiful, stress-free garden all year round. With the Lazy Gardener's Guide, you can enjoy a beautiful, stress-free garden all year round.